What is good, y'all? Back from the barbershop. Happy Wednesday. So today I want to share with you guys a quote that really changed my life around. I'll share with you a quick little story as well. So the quote goes like this: you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start if you want to be great. Whoa. It's so crazy to me, right? Because I remember back in the day, man, when I first started my fitness journey, when I was about 12 years old. I was 12 years old. I was around like 112 pounds. Dude, I can barely bench like 95 pounds. I can barely bench 95 pounds. I was a weakling. I sucked at fitness. I was benching and I was like doing like bad form, bro. I was about to get hurt. I was about to get injured and I completely sucked. I remember going into gym class and I see all these bigger dudes benching like 135, benching a plate, right? Or 185, a plate and a 25, or just like 2 plates, right? They were just banging it out. I was like, how? I was like, what the heck? So I looked at them and I was like, how the heck did they do that? And I was at a position where I was like, man, I suck so badly where I don't even want to get really started. I tried it, but I was afraid to fail because I looked at them and I was like, man, like to get to their level, it's impossible. But obviously I don't think like that now, right? But looking back at my younger self, I'm just like, man, you have to start if you want to be great. Because looking back at where I was when I was 12 years old and looking where I am right now, I chose to start. I chose to make progress. I chose to keep on failing forward in order for me to get the results that I wanted. And to start off, I wasn't this most confident guy. Rather, I was very insecure because I was a weakling. I looked at myself and I'm like, man, I'm so scrawny. I'm so small. I'm so tiny. And I just saw myself like this. And you know, when you are in a position like that, it's like, how can you have that confidence, bro? How can you have that confidence? And looking back, I was like, bro, like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm capable of it, right? But I'm just so glad that I started because when I first started, I sucked. I started benching like 95 and then it progressed to 115, then 125, 135, 145, 155. And by the end of my junior year, I was benching 245 for reps, like 4 to 5 reps on the flat bench press. And that just goes to show you, man, you have to start. You have to be willing to fail. And during that process, during that journey, I didn't know what the heck I was doing with my diet. I didn't know what the heck I was doing with my workouts. There were so many things that I did that were completely wrong. But during that process, I was thinking to myself, how can I get to the next level? How can I get to the next level? What do I need to do in order for me to improve? Who do I need to talk to in order for me to improve? Who were the bigger guys at my gym that I could talk to? It's like, hey, can you give me some advice? Can you give me some pointers? And when I took that information and applied it for myself, I kept on getting better and better and better and better. And then next thing you know, my confidence started growing. And as I was seeing more results, my confidence skyrocketed because now I felt I was actually capable. And when you have the results to show for it, you become so much more confident in your abilities. And I think that just goes to show you, man, the importance of simply just starting. No matter where you are in your journey, whether you're super skinny and scrawny right now, whether you're just like average weight, whether you're just super overweight, wherever you are in your journey, just simply start. I highly encourage you, start with this beginner's mentality where you are open to learning, where you are open to growing, where you are open to feedback and advice. Because when you open up your mind to feedback and advice and you're actually coachable and you actually want to improve, you want to grow, you want to become better and make more progress, you have to learn from those that are ahead of the journey than you. This is going to expedite your process and your growth so much. So wherever you are in your journey, just simply start. Do not be afraid of the future and be like, oh man, like I'm so afraid to make mistakes. I'm so afraid of failure. I'm so afraid of not getting the results that I want. No, don't think like that. Don't think like that. You gotta put in the work. You gotta just constantly be improving. Yes, you will fail so many times. You will fail thousands and thousands and thousands of times. But as a beginner, you just don't care. Don't care about that. Just make those mistakes and learn from it and make those improvements. Use those failures as a stepping stone for your success. As you keep on putting in the work, you're going to see more results. And when you start seeing more results, you're able to lose more fat. You're able to build more muscle. You're able to build your dream physique. And you're making progress towards that direction. And next thing you know, your friends, your family, your coworkers are like, oh, how did you do it? Teach me. I want to learn, right? And you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you have the expertise, you have the failures, mistakes, and now you're able to teach those that are around you on how to live a healthier lifestyle and make more progress. As you make those mistakes, as you keep on failing forward, as you use those failures as a stepping stone for your success, you're going to accomplish so much more in your life. You're going to start becoming more and more great. You're going to make so much more progress where you transition from a beginner to an intermediate. And when you go from intermediate, you become an expert. And when you become an expert, you become top of the class. I'm still learning to this day, man. I'm still learning to this day. I would not be where I am today in my fitness if I didn't start. I would not be where I am today if I let those thoughts win. If I let those thoughts consume myself and I never even got started in the first place, I wouldn't be where I am today. So think about where you are in your life. Where do you want to be a year from now? Where do you want to be 2 years from now? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Have that vision for yourself and just simply start today. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start if you want to be great. And because I simply started when I was 12 years old with my fitness, I started making more progress, failing, making more progress, failing, making more progress, talking to mentors, talking to bigger guys at the gym, teaching me exactly what I needed to do each and every single day to make better progress. And then I went on to go to school for kinesiology, which is exercise science. I got certified as a personal trainer. I kept on moving on and on and on. And then next thing you know, I got targeted by a Facebook ad with an online business coach. And he was like, bro, like, I will teach you how to build your business. So I took that leap of faith for myself, invested $17,000 into a mentor and coach because I see the value in mentorship and coaches and learning from those that are more successful than me. And then I started my business. I took that leap. I took that risk and I started building my business. And I built my business to where it is today because I made that leap. I made that invest in myself. I put in that work and I sucked at business at first. I sucked at business. I didn't know what the heck that I was doing. I didn't know marketing. I didn't know sales. I didn't know content creation. I didn't know how to set up a business. I don't know any of those things when I first started. But having a mentor, having a coach guide me, put me along the right path, put me on the right journey in order for me to make progress. I knew that I'm a hard worker, but sometimes I might not have the knowledge. Very similarly, when I first started my fitness journey, I didn't have the right knowledge. I knew I was willing to work hard, but I didn't have the right knowledge. For me, I just knew I didn't know that much about business, so I had to learn from those that were more successful than me. So I consumed a lot of books, I consumed a lot of content online, I consumed so much information from my mentors and coaches. So that allowed me to get to where I am today. I feel like it was easier for me to build the business because I adopted the mentality that I built to be successful with fitness and I just applied it for my business and it just translated over. It's just consistency, having the right game plan, having the right blueprint, surrounding myself with more successful people than me and learning from them, learning from their mindset, their habits, their action steps, every single step of the way. And I just did exactly what they told me to do. And now I'm successful in my business. The same way with your fitness, the same way with your business. There's always room to grow. There's always room to improve. I'm not even close to being done. There's always room to improve. Even still to this day, bro, I have this beginner's mentality where I'm like, man, like I want to keep on learning. I want to keep on growing. I want to make those improvements. What areas can I improve upon and how can I seek out the help for that area so that I can improve my business, my fitness, and everything? I'm constantly making those commitments to myself where I'm like, man, I'm doing whatever it takes in order for me to level up. That's simply it. Making progress every single day. It's just the little every single day consistency that adds up over time and consistency compounds. I don't know where you currently are in your journey, but I simply started when I was 12 years old with my fitness. I made this commitment where I was like, man, I'm going to do whatever it takes in order for me to improve upon my fitness. I didn't even think about business back then. I didn't think about it. I just made that commitment. Hey, I'm going to get better in this area. And as I got better, new opportunities got introduced to me. Now I'm coaching people. Now I'm mentoring people. Now I'm helping people change their lives around for the better. And I started my business at 21 years old. I started as a beginner. I didn't know what the heck that I was doing, but I made this commitment. Hey, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep on making progress. I want to keep on leveling up. I'm going to keep on putting in the work each and every single day towards my goals. When I look into the future, like 3 to 5 years from now, I don't know where I'm going to be, but I know that during this time, I'm going to make as much progress as much as possible in the areas that I'm focused on. I truly believe as I'm dedicated to my craft, as I'm making improvements, as I'm serving my client, as I'm becoming better and improving myself, new opportunities are going to present itself 3 to 5 years from now. So I don't have a crystal globe. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen in the future, but all I know is if you keep on striving for constant improvement, to keep on bettering yourself each and every single day and putting in that work, you're going to get so far in your life and new opportunities will be presented to you. So simply just start on your journey. No matter where you are in your journey, just simply start. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start if you want to be great. Hopefully this video helped you out. Share it with a friend, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the journey, man. I'm super excited for what 2025 has to bring. Let's get it.